Hello, everyone. This is Gary Ryan here with you for the Fed League Flash. This is for Monday, June 19th. I'm pre-recording this. This is actually Sunday evening that I'm doing this, but tomorrow's a busy day. So I want to continue on with what I started in Sunday's video. Some kind of a wish list, things I would like to see happen with the FPHL, and just things that I think would help make things a little bit better, more interesting. But I don't want to come across like I'm complaining about the FPHL. I don't like the FPHL. I love the FPHL. But no league is perfect. The NHL isn't perfect. NHL's got quite a few problems to deal with. And I think they will. Every league, as they grow and as they proceed through time, make tweaks, help improve the product. So this is just my own personal take on things. So yesterday we talked about some of the things that I thought would be good to see on ice, as well as some changes with officiating. Go back and watch that if you want to. It's here on YouTube. All right, so now today I'm going to be talking about kind of like the online presence, as well as things with league operations. Obviously, this league is driven by social media. The way that the FPHL has set things up, how they promote themselves, how they tie in with communities, it's all through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. That's how it's driven and how it's marketed, which in today's business world, it's a very smart move. But I think they could improve their online presence, and just some ideas that I have for that. First of all, with their website, I think they do the best they can with the construct of the website itself, but I think sometimes it's a little bit limited. I think it could be better. I think it's pretty good. It's easy to use, easy to navigate, but there are tabs that have been on the website now for the last 2 years and have never gotten implemented. So I kind of find that a little bit odd. But sometimes things, they're just bam, 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 right on it. Transactions are usually pretty timely with. Oftentimes we are wondering about a player, and it's a day or two before we hear anything, but because of one thing or another behind the scenes, it takes a couple days for that transaction to get completed. So the FPHL has been pretty good about that. But I think some other things can be added. I would love to see a tab added and loaded into the program. It talks about the history. A lot of stuff you kind of have to go on limited information from HockeyDB or Elite Prospects. The Elite Prospects stats for the FPHL are not always synced up, but I would love to see a tab for histories, the things that have happened in the past years, starting from year one. Stats, cumulative stats. If you'd like to find out, okay, what's the lifetime stats for Jeff Browson? Yeah, you can go there. Now, you can do that on other pages like HockeyDB or Elite Prospects or even Wikipedia. But yeah, it'd be nice to have everything in one place. Personal records. This is my big thing. It's very hard to find out certain records. Okay, case in point. Do you know who has set the FPHL record for the amount of assists, or for assists in a year? Hint, it's 102 assists in 1 year. Who was it? Yeah, you're Googling. That's what I've been doing. It would be nice to have it all right there on the FPHL site. How did Danville finish each year in the standings? First year they struggled. They finished in last place. Then, a few years later, they won 43 games and won the championship. How did that happen? What was the progression? It'd be nice to see that kind of stuff. I would love also to see, like the NHL.com has, video clips and highlights to accompany the recaps. It's always nice to have the recaps after the game. After a game, you can go up to the top of the page, click on summary, and see the box score for that game. Yuri Pastuka scored at 2:56 of the first period. Great. But it'd be nice to see that goal because it was a wicked backhand that went over the shoulder. That kind of thing. When you have just an awesome or really highlight reel type of play, get a video clip on there. And attach it to those recaps that are submitted to the league through the different PR directors from each team. I would love to see more frequent postings on news. Minor Pro Hero, Bench Minor Hockey, 10 Minutes Misconduct, Fed League Flash, we're all proof that there's constantly stuff going on. And obviously, not everything can be reported in instantaneous moments. Sometimes you have to go through a process. We talked about that before in videos. But give us some news. Like right now, okay, put something on the FPHL site showing the progress of what's going on with the arena in Wytheville. If you go to Facebook and you go to Wytheville Pro Hockey, you can see those pictures. And it's great to see. Put them on the FPHL site. It would be really nice to see stuff like that. The other thing, and this doesn't have anything to do with the FPHL site itself, but I would love to see more blogs, more podcasts, further expand the reach. The reason why I started doing this is because I wanted to help the FPHL get out there. I wanted to help draw fans to the FPHL. And I'm sure that there are other people that want to do that as well, whether it's you're covering the entire league like I'm trying to do, or if it's, I'm just using an example, Bobby Howard does the Power Play Post Show where he focuses on the Binghamton Black Bears. We need that. It'd be great to have a podcast for each team. Now, by the way, if you have a podcast or a blog or some kind of a web page talking about either the league or a team, please go to the Facebook page, Fed League Flash. There is a pinned post up there talking about kind of a roll call. If you're doing something, let us know what team you're talking about, what team you're covering. Provide a link. That would be great. The more information we can get, the better. So anyway, do that. All right. As far as league operations, I want to talk about a couple things. One thing I really want to see, more bipartisan voting for the 3 stars. I can't tell you how many times I shook my head when there's like 6 minutes left in the third period, and Carolina's already posted their 3 stars. Or, for another example, there was a game late in the year. Elmira traveled to Binghamton. Binghamton won handily, peppered Elmira with 76 shots on goal. Thomas Proudluck saved 71. All of us Binghamton fans, to a man, said Proudluck should have been one of the 3 stars of the game. He wasn't. Why not? He was one of the best players on the ice that night. Even though Elmira lost, he stood on his head. He played fantastic. He should have gotten one of the 3 stars. But there needs to be more bipartisanship with that, rather than just being a homer. I work for the Motor City Rockers, so even if we lose 4-3, I'm going to choose all Motor City Rockers. Please don't. Anyway, I would also like to see better communication between the off-ice officials and the league. There's been so many times, so many games this last year, you go through the game summary, and it's like, no, that's not right. I've been watching this game. That's incorrect. Incorrect stats given. Again, I refer to the Black Bears a lot because that's my favorite team, and I watch them the closest. But there was a game late last year. Tyson Kirkby wins the faceoff and scores off that faceoff all by himself. And somehow Don Olivieri got credited for an assist. And it stayed up. Like, we reached the end of the season, went back into the stats for that game. Don Olivieri, assist. He never touched the puck. He was nowhere near the puck. Weird. Needs to be better communication so that accurate stats can get put in. Here's the big one. They need to up the weekly cap for players. I know that this is 5th level pro. Okay, you're not there to make money. You're playing for the love of the game, but you still need to be compensated. You still need to pay bills. Still need to take care of your health insurance expenses, all that kind of stuff. Now, here's the thing that bothers me. The first season in the FPHL, the weekly salary for a team was $5,000. Last year, salary was $3,500 a week. How we go down $1,500 in 13 years? Especially for high physical game like hockey. There needs to be some compensation. I say up it to, and this is the number that I picked, $6,075 a week. That breaks down, when you have a 27-man roster, that breaks down to an average of $225 a week per player. Right now, the average is $125. But there should be a minimum, in my mind, of $200 a week. Now, I did the math. The money comes into the league. It's $300,000 to join the league, and it's an expansion fee. So, okay, have the league cover a part of the weekly expenses. Okay, if you average 1,500 fans, $15 a ticket, 28 games, that's $630,000. For the year, your roster, $6,075 times 30 weeks, that equals $182,250. That's 29% of your receipts. I think teams can afford that. All right. So anyway, that's my soapbox there. And the last thing, I really want to see 16 steady, good managed teams in 3 different regions. We really need to expand the Midwest, especially in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan. There are a lot of untapped markets there. And I'm hoping that the league can bring teams into there and kind of round out the footprint. But anyway, that's what I got. So let me know what you think. What would you like to see? Comment down below, hit like and subscribe, and tune in to Spotify on Thursday for the next Fed League Flash podcast. This is Gary Ryan. Have a great day.